In a universe far beyond our own, where time bends and the skies shimmer in endless shades of blue and gold, there exists a world called Lumine, a place where music holds power, light has emotion, and destiny is not written in stone, but sung, shaped, and felt. In this alternate world, two stars were destined to collide. Rosé, the girl with the healing voice, and eunwoo, the warrior with the luminous heart. This is the story of how their paths crossed, how fate intertwined their lives, and how their unexpected marriage changed Lumini forever. Lumini is unlike ordinary worlds. Its mountains float, suspended by ancient magic. Its waters glow gently in the night, reflecting memories of centuries past. The people living there, called Aurelians, possess unique gifts. Some can bend light, some can sense emotions through vibrations, others, rare ones, can heal with music. At the center of Lumini stands the High Council, guardians of balance and keepers of an ancient prophecy, that two gifted souls will unite, and their union will either save the world or destroy it. Rosé lived in the Harmony Guild, a sanctuary filled with instruments that played themselves and gardens that bloomed when she sang. Her voice carried warmth, capable of healing wounds and calming storms. Yet despite her gift, she often felt alone. The world admired her for what she could do, but very few knew who she really was. She spent her days helping the people of Lumini. Her nights were quieter. Almost every evening she dreamed of the same thing. A man she had never met standing beneath falling stardust, waiting for her. His face was hidden, but the feeling was clear. He was important. He was connected to her destiny. Far across the city, in the Grand Citadel, lived Eunwoo, commander of the Starlight Guard. Strong, calm, and impossibly precise, he could read danger in a heartbeat and sense the world with heightened intuition. People admired his strength. They admired his flawless presence, but they didn't see the weight he carried. Eunwoo lived under constant pressure to be perfect, to protect without error, to never show fear. He too had dreams. Dreams of a girl singing a melody so beautiful it hurts. A melody that felt familiar, comforting, calling to him. One evening, Lumini was struck by a strange storm, a rare celestial surge that twisted the sky into spirals of energy. Rosé's sanctuary trembled. The walls cracked. Magic spiraled out of control. Eunwoo, sensing danger from miles away, rushed to the scene. It was in the chaos of falling debris and spiraling winds that their paths finally crossed. When they locked eyes, it felt as though the dreams they had both carried suddenly snapped into reality. Their powers reacted. Rosé's voice shimmered. Eunwoo's gaze lit up with celestial light. The storm calmed around them. The prophecy had quietly awakened. News traveled fast. The High Council recognized the energy surge that occurred when Rosé and Eunwoo met. They declared the two of them a harmonic pair, a rare pairing of powers that, when united, could amplify each other beyond imagination. Rosé felt overwhelmed by the responsibility. Eunwoo felt a sudden instinct to protect her. The council placed them under joint training. Day after day, they learned to combine their abilities, her voice softening the force of his energy. His focus strengthened the power of her music, and slowly, an invisible thread began binding them together. Not just through destiny, but through understanding. As their training continued, Rosé and Eunwoo spent more time together. Rooftop conversations under floating lanterns, sharing silent meals after long days, learning each other's fears and secret hopes. Eunwoo learned that Rosé was not fragile. She was incredibly strong. Rosé learned that Eunwoo, despite his flawless exterior, had insecurities of his own. They grew comfortable. They grew close. And without realizing it, they fell in love. Not suddenly, but naturally, slowly, beautifully, like dawn breaking after a long night. But Lumini wasn't at peace. A rogue faction, otherwise known as K-pop fans, fearful of the prophecy, believed Rosé and Eunwoo's growing connection would bring destruction, not salvation. They planned to stop the union, at any cost. One night they launched an attack. Rosé was targeted. Eunwoo intervened, shielding her with everything he had. He was injured, gravely. The High Council, realizing the danger, made a decision. Rosé and Eunwoo had to be bound in a protective union ceremony, an ancient ritual that would make their combined power unbreakable. In simple words, they had to marry. The union ceremony was breathtaking. The river glowed beneath them. Lanterns rose into the sky like tiny stars. The air hummed with magic. Rosé walked forward with grace, her aura shimmering like soft rose gold. Eunwoo stood tall, radiant, yet gentle, looking at her as if she was the only light in Lumini. As they joined hands, their powers intertwined. Light swirling around melody. Melody guiding the light. A pulse of energy washed across Lumini. Not of destruction, but of harmony. The prophecy had revealed its truth. They were meant to save the world, but the rogue faction refused to accept it. Moments after the ceremony, they launched a final assault. Rosé and Eunwoo stood side by side, married not just by ritual, but by purpose. Their powers united effortlessly now. Eunwoo's celestial light shielded the city. Rosé's voice released the ancient celestial hymn, a song that cleansed corruption and restored balance. Together, they ended the rebellion without bloodshed. And for the first time in centuries, Lumini was safe. Peace returned. The world flourished again. Rosé and Eunwoo, now symbols of unity and hope, continued their journey. Not as legends, not as prophecy bearers, but as partners. In the world of Lumini, where destiny had tried to break them apart, their love rewrote the future. And so, the story of Rosé and Eunwoo's marriage became a tale passed down for generations. A reminder that sometimes love is not only destiny, but the power that shapes destiny itself. If you enjoyed this story, imagine what other alternate worlds we could explore. Thank you for watching, and until our next journey, may your heart stay bright and your path stay full of magic. Please subscribe to get notified on our next video. You can request for a special video too. Thanks.